Hello everyone and welcome to Susa Plays. It's time for another round of GeoGuessr, where we will have 5 minutes to figure out where we are in the world. And this will be the seed, so you can play as well. There we go. Now I can have it so I can put it in the video description. And here we go, start the challenge. 5 rounds. We start off in a snowy area. We have mountains on both sides. Let's go north. This looks a little bit barren, apart from the snow. Well, aside from the snow, it also looks a bit barren. It could be high up, like almost above the tree limit. Now look at this sign here. This would tell us... Oh, let's look for it in front. Ketting Plus. That means it's a place where you can put the chains on your tires, and it's in Norwegian, so I would say we're in Norway, and perhaps a little bit further north than last time. Well, I guessed we were further north then, but we weren't. We were in the south of Norway. Traveling on the right, of course, here in Norway. Now, if you can't tell the difference between Norwegian and Swedish and Finnish and Danish, and therefore you have problems if you find yourself in Scandinavia, I can tell you some hints. First of all, if you see any road signs, like the ones that don't have cities on them, if they're red and white, then you're in Norway or Denmark, and if they're yellow and red, then you're in Sweden or Finland. Also, the location name road signs, they will be blue and white if you're in... Oh, we passed into summer and then winter. Summer, winter. Alright, seasons change quickly. The location signs, they will be in blue and white if you're in Finland or Sweden, and they will be... Well, now I can't remember what they are in Norway. I think they're like black and white, maybe. And Denmark I haven't seen for a long time. Telling the difference between Norway and Denmark is difficult if you try it with the language, but it's really easy if you look at the environment. Oh no, they're blue and white in Norway as well. Uppland fylke, Vang kommun. So this means sort of region, and this is closest city or something like that. So Uppland, where would that be? You'd think I knew. This is Borgefjell. Fylke is of course not only from the Lord of the Rings, it's also the name of an area in Norway. Fylkes is their sort of regions in other countries. So they're in this sort of font here. It's easy to tell the difference if you look at the environment, because in Norway you will nearly always see mountains around you, and in Denmark you will never see a mountain. So that's the difference. Uppland fylke. Let's start from the south. We have so many of them. This is Vest-Agder, Rogaland. Okay, so none of those. I'm just gonna go ahead. Ost-Agder, that means East Telemark. Let's look up here. Uppland. Buskerud. Well, so this region over here is Uppland. Good to know. It's on the Swedish border. Is it all the way up here? No, this is Hedmark. So there would be a border between... This is Hedmark. I thought I saw Uppland. Is it even smaller? This is Uppland. Okay, never mind. So this part here. Okay, so there. Alright. It's not this region, it's this region over here. The one with Lillehammer. Okay, Vang kommun. Could we see a Vang? Vang doesn't have to be a large city, but it's oh, time up already. Oh well, alright, we entered Uppland, but we were coming from the west here. So we were going from Sognefjorden to Uppland. Alright, I would have needed a little bit time to think. There's Vang. So that's the sort of area. Alright, if I'd looked at the map and see we were driving... I thought we were driving north. Yes, we were, but we turned to the east and then we entered Uppland. So I should have guessed on the border here, I guess. Oh well, 4,600 points. Not bad. Not bad. A little bit more time and we would have found it. Now I can also tell you that this is not Scandinavia because we don't have these type of trees. They look almost rainforesty to me. We're going north. Remember that. And we have some... Oh, we need to work on this road a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, what does this sign say? Can we read it? Let's read this one instead. It says... Well, that's not Japanese. That's like somewhere in... Oh, well, it could be India. It could be like anywhere in this region, I think. Now, what we could do, this will take a while, is to zoom in here and look at the native language. If we look at this one, does this kind of look like this? Not quite. Let's look at Vietnam. They don't have Now, if we look at Cambodia, these sort of look a little bit like the ones on the sign, but not really. The first one, the U with sort of a... Oh, we can't zoom in on the text. It will just auto-adjust. So Cambodia, maybe. Let's look at Thailand. Ah, now this looks sort of like the same characters. So we could be in Thailand. These don't look quite the same. They look a bit more curvy. Laos? These look similar, but not... I'm not sure. Now we could also be in... We're not in Nepal. They have sort of a line above everything. Pakistan? No, here we have more of the Arabic, what do you call it? The script language. It doesn't quite look like that. I think we're actually going by that. I think we would be in Cambodia or Vietnam. No, not Vietnam. Well, could be, but they don't have their language over here. I was looking at Thailand. I think we might be in Thailand. So let's look a little bit. Looks a bit jungly. They do have jungle in Thailand. Like perhaps down here. I'm gonna put us right there for now and let's see if we can find a sign we can read or a city or anything. There's the sign. You can't read it though. Ooh, I saw a flag. This is the Thailand flag. I'm pretty sure, yes. So, well, we made all that map scourging for nothing, but at least we know that it worked. So this is Thailand, and we see Bon voyage. Well, thank you. Not helpful, but thank you. We're going straight north. Now, do they have like a road grid anywhere? Or like, you see, all these roads are not really straight. They sort of wind around. Could find one that goes a little bit north, but if we can find an area where there's more planning, perhaps. Well, I think most of these areas were populated without regards to maps and such. Well, this road is going straight north. This looks like a bigger road that was planned ahead, not just built along the path where people were traveling naturally. Instead, you build a road. Oh, you turn around. Well, was this road over here? It was also pretty straight. No, that's where we guessed. Never mind. It was we were over here. Oh, it was a smaller road, but yeah, that wasn't the right clue. But we got Thailand. We were not that far. Should have just gone for Bangkok. It would have been closer. 4,200 points. That's okay. Good start. Good start. Now we're in a suburban area or a smaller town. People have parked on the side of the road. They're on the right. Well, a little bit off the road, but on the right. What do we have here? We have St. John's Avenue and something road. Give. Wait a minute. This is on the left side of the road. Where are you driving? You're driving on the left. Okay, so are we in Australia again, maybe? It could be in Britain. Stock truck access to sale yard. Okay, let's see here. Foursquare. Lotto. Tuakau. Tuakau. Well, there are regions in Australia with sort of native sounding names. Town center, 1 kilometer. Which town though? Wheels of Fortune, magic vehicle display. Pukekohe Park Raceway. That doesn't sound British to me. That sounds more Australian. Pukeko. It's in like in this area over here with all the Ikauha, Bendigo, Ballarat, Geelong, Warrnambool. You see, they're not really English sounding. I'm gonna put us near Melbourne here. Canberra, all the way over here, like Wollongong and this part of Australia. But let's find a better clue. It might be in an obscure part of Britain for all we know. Now. Yes. Oh. Port Waikato. George Street. Pukeko. Could we be on New Zealand actually? Why not? Waikato Pukekohe. Let's see if we can. New Zealand is of a manageable size, so we can actually scroll through and see if we see Pukekava or Port Waikato. Wakatane. Actually, the Pukekohe. There we go. No, Pukekava. Zoom in. Port Waikato. There it is. So we're 30 kilometers away from that, to the south. So we would be. Where's oh, Pukekohe 10 kilometers to the north. So we would be about here then. Wouldn't we? George Street. Can we be that specific, please? There's George Street. So we're right here. Now, where did we start? This is good enough, right? 4,999 points. 193 meters from the actual place. Yeah, we started on the other side of the road, on St. John's Avenue. That was both fortunate and well done, I would say. We were close to Auckland. Very well. Now we're in the desert. On a car with no name. Well, we have a name. It's the Google truck. You can only have one car. We're driving on the right. We see mountains in distance. Is this like the Nevada desert? We were looking to the south and saw. Well, we see a little bit to the east. We see pointy mountains to the south. Some over to the west, but not that much to the north. So perhaps somewhere in Death Valley? The road is going straight north. Let's see if we can find a suitable road here. Cold Creek. I doubt that it's very cold there. Goldfield. Warm Springs. Well, let's not just go with that because we could probably find Ish Saldana. Well, we're not in Nevada, we're in Mexico. Of course. They have deserts as well. Maybe somewhere along here. Saldana would be very fun. Very lucky if we found that, I think. Let's go a bit further on this road. 60 kilometers. Alright, let's decide which side of the road we're driving on, please. We're driving on the right. Oh, we knew that. There was a sign here, though. Wanted to have a look at. It's still El Saldana number 2. El Aldana. Is this El Aldana number 3? Conceda Cambio de Luces. Alright. Okay. The Google truck has been down here twice. Oh. There's nothing to be seen at the side of the road. Esdusa su velocidad. It means don't drive too fast, I suppose. Mind your speed. Okay, well. Mountains to the south. Where would the mountains in Mexico be? They're over here, so perhaps we're on this side of the mountains. Near Chihuahua. I'd like a smaller road, or a road that goes really north, far north. Maybe this one. The 67? Can we find anything along this road that's similar to what we saw? Not really. We're going north, so we would eventually find that if we went further north. If we were on that road. Alright. Yes. Of course. This is fun. Hope you brought your water bottle. But there are not that there are plenty of cars driving down the road, so it's not a totally unpopulated or well, this should be a sort of a major road for the area. Let's drive on this side. No, come on, left side. Ah, never mind. Oh, there we go. Kind of wanted to go on the other side because it was more fun color of the landscape that day. So, you seen any nice deserts lately? Oh, hey, there's a river. Well, we were in Mexico, but we were over on the Baja California over here. On the 5 road here. Too bad. How would we have figured out where in Mexico we were? We saw mountains to the south though. It must have been like this mountain ridge over here. So we could have seen a sign for like Mexicali or San Diego, Tijuana. Then it would have been very easy to find where we were. But there were no signs. We were just driving along here. La Casa de las Curvas. I think we saw that. I didn't see that one. Oh, we were getting to the border. We only got 2,400 there, so it's no longer a great run, but it's still a good run. We have 1,600 points, and we're in nice snowy territory again. Right, I'm not so sure this is Norway though. It's not always Norway just because we're high in mountains and snow. I mean, they have that like in Canada as well. This is an icy road though. Mountains to the north. And the distance to the south. I am, however, going to put us over on which road was I thinking about? Like this road over here. No, it's going more west. Perhaps we're between SB. It looks a little bit smaller because it's not. They don't drive the snowplow down here so that it's clear. On the major roads they usually do that. Now, Översjödalen. What would that be? That's like the valley of Översjö, which is the upper lake valley. You could sort of translate it to. Now, where would that be? Why am I so focused that it should be this exact region? Okay, let's focus on finding something else. It is Norway though. Norway seems to be popular today. We had it 3 times in the last 2 episodes. It's nice for my score, because I can pretty easily figure out that it is Norway, and once you've done that you get, well, it's a little bit tricky. You have to figure out how far north you are. Trevsjö 58. So this is the distance marker. They're yellow and black. Trevsjö is probably not very big. But is it big enough to see on this size? Not sure. Maybe we have to zoom a little further. Looking around Lillehammer. Maybe we're further north because there's more snow than before. It's not really how it works. It's more like how far up into the mountains are you? Alright, let's keep going. 60. Ah, here we are. Science. Tolga. Drevfjord. We're on the 26. That would help. And we're going east-west. So one of these. Wait, didn't we see the 26 where we started? My first guess. There was Drevfjord. We were on the 26. Yes. It's this one. It's Drevfjord Tolga. So Drevfjord is over here. There's Tolga. I had a feeling we were over here. Griset handel. It's like a shop. Is this the Översjö? Oh, Ängren, okay. Ängerdal. Trysil. It's a ski resort. These are all their ski lifts. I've been here. Several times actually. Well, I can't find the Tolga. So, oh, maybe we're north of it. That would make a lot of sense. Drevsjö is to the north. No? Yes. I read the signs wrong again. We were far north of it, actually. Tolga is all the way up here. So we were driving south. I thought we were driving north. It's one of these Översjö. This is Langsjön, which means long lake. Södensjön, Kaltsjön, Istön, Hemudden. Well, no, can't see that. But, well, it's still a good guess, 4,850. The right road, sort of the right place. I started my guessing here, so, well, we got a little bit better. Now, let's look at the summary. We beat 20,000. We got 21,169. Much thanks to being in Norway twice and figuring out we were in New Zealand once. And then the Thailand one was not too bad either. The Mexico one could have gone better. But other than that, that's not a record. If we'd done better on the Mexico one, it could have been. We've had 22,000 in episode 12. But 21,169 is one of our better scores. And I hope you had fun if you played along. And I hope you enjoyed the video if you just watched. And I hope I will see you back for the next episode, whenever that will be. For now, take care and goodbye.